Troubled thinking where you should acquire knowledge? So let me give you the best answer. The Palawan State University Brooke's Point.
Goal of PSU Brooke's Point campus: to provide academic excellence among undergraduate students seeking rigorous learning experiences, address local, national, international needs through activities that foster collaboration and mutually beneficial relationship with its diverse stakeholders, and improve the community's quality of life. Objectives of PSU Brooke's Point campus: promote the PSU Brooke's Point initiative of building better communities dedicated to expanding economic opportunities and advancing quality of life in communities across the locality. Improve instructional programs or curricular offerings to meet the needs of the locality as well as those within the immediate environments. Create more impact in the localities served by participating in meaningful and significant community activities. Provide quality and relevant education at a very affordable cost to the people it serves. Prepare learners for responsible, dedicated leadership and for creative, useful, and productive membership in society. Develop the entrepreneurial skills of business students and promote self-employed among the graduates. Produce capable graduates dedicated to the promotion of the quality of life of the people as well as to the economic advancement of the community. Improve financial conditions of the school through income-generating projects and productive activities. Conduct relevant researches in the locality to clarify problems, issues, and discoveries, and to preserve the culture, customs, traditions, and practices of the different ethnic groups in the locality that will serve as data bank for the future reference.
Palawan State University is committed to upgrade people's quality of life by providing education opportunities through excellent instruction, research and innovation, extension, production services, and transnational collaboration.
An internationally recognized university that provides relevant and innovative education and research for lifelong learning and sustainable development.
State University because it is a well-known university in our province. I believe that this university have capacity to transform me as a professional someday.
Hello everyone! Welcome to PSU Brooke's Point Student Orientation 2020. Before we begin, let us hear a video greetings from our very own University President, Dr. Ramon Docto.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of Palawan State University, I welcome you warmly and congratulate you on securing a place to study in the premier state universities in Southeast Asia. You are entering a school year at a time where the whole world is experiencing a prolonged period of uncertainty and unrest brought about by the coronavirus. But this pandemic should not stop you from pursuing your dreams. Some of you might be wondering how would online classes or modular lessons are done. We understand your hesitations and confusion. PSU is embarking on a move away from the usual face-to-face teaching. For the past few months, we have conducted various trainings for the faculty members in preparation to the new normal classes. Plans are underway to assist not just the faculty members, but most importantly, you, our dear students, in all your needs. Providing you quality education is central to our mission. You may be studying from the comfort of your homes and away from your classmates and professors most of the time. Nevertheless, your time here will be academically demanding but deeply rewarding if you are able to properly allocate the time for your academic work and other activities. I encourage you to make the most of your time. Studying. Your college experience will be what you make it, and your opportunities will only be limited by the limits you have placed on yourself. Remember to make it a great school year. We will see you soon, our dear students. Mabuhay ang estudyanteng numero 1.
This time, allow me to read the message of our Dean for CCRD South Campuses, Dr. Gabilin G. Aurelia. A pleasant day to all of you. As we commence the scholastic year 2020 to 2021 in this new normal scenario, I would like to bid my warmest and courageous greetings to all of our students in this campus. Our college, the PSU College of Community Resource Development South Campuses, CCRD Campuses or PSU Timog, is composed of 7 campuses in the southern part of the island province. 7 campuses that varies in many ways but cohesively work together for better. Our commitment and dedication to you, our dear students, shall never fade despite the hard times the whole world is experiencing. Our primordial quest to provide you with quality tertiary education shall remain our call and vocation. As we welcome you to this semester, we promise to bring the best of our efforts in order to deliver and fulfill our duty. Through the leadership of the Campus Director of PSU Brooke's Point, Professor Marilyn Baaco, together with the whole team of the campus, we assure all the best efforts shall be exerted for the benefit of our clientele, you, our dear students. Lastly, our quest shall never meet its success without your utmost cooperation. Thus, as your Dean, I would like to admonish you all, our dear students, to play your part as student of this prestigious university, the Palawan State University. To the parents, we are very honored for entrusting us your children. Rest assured that this university shall always be your partner in bringing good future to your children. Be proud and grounded. Bear the seal of prestige yet ready to serve. You are now sons and daughters of our PSU beloved. May God bless us all.
And this time, let's hear another video greeting and message from our very hardworking campus director, Professor Marilyn C. Baaco.
Good morning! Welcome to Palawan State University, Brooke's Point. Isang mapagpalang araw sa lahat ng mga estudyante ng Palawan State University, Brooke's Point. Gayon din sa ating mga minamahal na mga magulang, una po sa lahat, maraming salamat sa Panginoon sa lahat ng mga biyaya na ipinagkaloob sa atin upang mabuksang muli ang mga klase para sa pag-aaral ng mga bata at sa mga magulang at mga estudyante. Maraming salamat sa inyong tiwala sa kakayanan ng PSU Brooke's Point na maibigay ang kalidad ng edukasyon na nararapat sa inyong mga anak. Tayo po ay nahaharap pa rin sa pandemya ng COVID-19. Subalit, pinayagan po tayo na buksang muli ang eskwelahan para patuloy na makapag-aral ang mga bata. Ngunit, hindi na po ito tulad ng dati na pumapasok sila sa eskwelahan. Gayunpaman, sinisiguro ng pamunuan ng Palawan State University na kahit nasa pandemya tayo, ay hindi masyadong maapektuhan ang kalidad ng edukasyon na makukuha ng mga estudyante. We have challenged faculty and staff of this campus to find students' new normal for learning, connected us in new ways, no longer face-to-face. I have learned a lot through this process. The expertise shared by our faculty and staff to bring PSU Brooke's Point, the ways in which our students can continue to work hard, to continue their studies and grow, and even thrive in the future despite of these very undetermined circumstances. Sana po, lahat tayo ay magkaroon ng mahabang pasensya sa lahat ng oras at sa lahat ng pagkakataon nang hindi naman natin napapabayaan ang ating mga tungkulin at responsibilidad. Mga estudyante, ang mga oras na nakalaan para sa inyong pag-aaral ay dapat gamitin sa tama at maayos na pag-aaral. Iyan ang inyong oras na dapat ay nasa eskwelahan kayo. Subalit, dahil sa pandemyang ito, Kayo ay nasa bahay lamang. Alalahanin ninyo na ang inyong mga tuition fees at miscellaneous fees ay binabayaran ng gobyerno sa PSU at dapat ninyong gantihan ng matataas na grado at mabuting asal para sa ating bayan. Hindi po kayo nagbabakasyon at hindi po yan oras ng paglalakwatsa at barkadahan. Mga minamahal naming mga magulang, dapat po nating maintindihan na ang inyong mga anak ay nag-aaral at hindi nagbabakasyon. Meron pong mga oras na inilaan para sa kanilang pag-aaral na dapat ay nasa eskwelahan sila. Ngunit inuulit ko po, dahil sa pandemya, kaya sila ay nasa inyong mga tahanan lamang. Kaakibat ng inyong responsibilidad ang i-follow up ang inyong mga anak kung nakakapasa ba sila ng mga requirements para maipasa ang subjects. Sana po magtulungan tayo upang maging maayos pa rin ang pag-aaral ng inyong mga anak at pagtuturo ng kani-kanilang mga instructor. To all valued faculty and staff of PSU Brooke's Point, let us face the current challenges in our profession to deliver quality of education. Let us work hard together to reach out our students and help them comply the needed requirements for them to pass the core subjects. I believe in your ability and capability to teach them with passion, humility, and dedication in the service of Palawan State University. With this, I would like to end my message with these verses from Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 to 7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and peace of God, which transcends all the understandings, will guard your hearts and your minds. In Christ Jesus. Amen.
Thank you, ma'am. And now, before we dive into the more important parts of today's orientation, let us first get to know the faculty and staff of PSU Brooke's Point. Office of the Student Affairs and Services. The Office of Student Affairs and Services is committed to support and strengthen instruction by building opportunities that would establish understanding and harmony between the administration and the student, create working relationship for the ultimate development of the students in order to assume roles of leadership as members of their communities and professions in the future. Permit for student activities for accredited student organization. Step 1. The student organization must submit a letter addressed to the campus director requesting approval to conduct an activity, attached with a photocopy of the certification of accreditation. Step 2. Campus director meets with the requesting organization to discuss the purpose and other details of the activity. The request will be decided upon after the meeting. For counseling services, the students may reach out to Ms. Janmay A. Racuya and Ms. Winchell Dean M. Ordinario, our acting guidance counselors, through their numbers 0961 461 417 for SMART and 0967 510 8099 for TM. Student development. Student organizations and activities, leadership trainings, student councils, student organization, inter-organizational council, and student constitutional commissions, as well as the student publication, are all part of the student development, which is one function of the Office of the Student Affairs and Services. Student decorum and discipline. The guidelines for student decorum and discipline are in accordance with the CHED Memorandum Series of 2013, PSU Code, and other applicable university policies. The OSES, the primary unit empowered to prescribe policies and rule governing the conduct of students, implements such policies in coordination with the Committee on Decorum and Investigation (CODI). Student decorum. Each student is expected to act as a mature individual at all times, whether on or off campus, showing respect for people of authority, for rights of fellow students, and for the rules and regulations. The administration shall impose the appropriate sanctions after due process. Rights of students. Students shall be accorded with respect and numerous rights as provided by applicable laws such as the Education Act of 1982, known as Rights of Students, Batas Pambansa bilang 232, Palawan State University Code, Palawan State University Student Council Constitution, the OSES Policies on Student Decorum. Duties and responsibilities of students. Exert his utmost effort to develop his potentials for service, particularly by undergoing an education suited to his abilities, so that he exert duties and Duties and responsibilities of students. Exert his utmost effort to develop his potentials for service, particularly by undergoing an education suited to his abilities, so that he may become an asset to his family and society. Uphold the academic integrity of their college and university, endeavor to achieve academic excellence, and abide by the rules and regulations governing his academic responsibilities and moral integrity. Promote and maintain the peace and tranquility of the university by observing the rules of discipline and by exerting effort to attain harmonious relationships with fellow students, the teaching and academic staff, and other school personnel. Participate actively in civic affairs and in the social and cultural development of his community and in the attainment of a just, compassionate, and an orderly society. Lastly, exercise his rights responsibly in the knowledge that he is answerable for any infringement or violation of the public welfare and of the rights of others. Another vital function and part of the OSES, or the Office of the Student Affairs and Services, is the Gender and Development, also known as GAD. Gender and Development Forum campaign to eliminate Violence Against Women and Children's Act, or VAUSI, HIV/AIDS, and early pregnancy awareness, kampanya kontra droga, mental health awareness, stress management, reproductive healthcare program, combating for depression, basic God concept gender role, gender-based violence and issues, and digital literacy are all part of the Gender and Development Program of the Office of the Student Affairs and Services. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Office of the Student Affairs and Services of PSU Brooke's Point, welcome. Class setups, basic policies, and reminders. Basic policies. A student with 8 consecutive absences will be dropped from students' list. Mahalaga pong maintindihan ng bawat estudyante na ang pagkakaroon ng 8 sunod-sunod na absences ay maaaring maging rason upang maging drop o makonsidered na drop mula sa listahan ng kanilang mga instructors. Late requirements will still be accepted but with demerits. Kinakailangang maunawaan ng mga estudyante na ang pagpasa ng mga requirements ng late ay tatanggapin pa rin ng kanilang mga instructors, ngunit ito ay may kaukulang pagbawas sa puntos. Special quiz and exams will only be given to students who sends an excuse letter signed by the guidance counselor. Ang mga special quizzes and exams ay ibibigay lamang sa mga estudyanteng makapagbibigay ng valid excuse letter na siyang may lagda ng ating guidance counselor. Cheating and plagiarism is strictly prohibited. Ang pangongopya at panggagaya ay mahigpit na ipinagbabawal. All students are expected to participate during the discussion and group works. Ang lahat ng mga estudyante ay inaasahang makiisa sa lahat ng mga diskusyon at mga gawaing panggrupo. Reminders. Students must attend the class block to which they are registered. Students should respect the views and opinions of their colleagues. Disagreement and debate are encouraged. Intolerance for the views of others is unacceptable. Students are expected to join in the Google Classroom where instructors post lecture, presentations, and notes, assignment instructions, timely announcement, as well as resources. Students are expected to sound respectful, polite, and knowledgeable when posting in the Google Classroom. Students are expected to demonstrate academic honesty, as cheating or giving or receiving information and plagiarism on classwork may result in a 0 grade or resubmission of the assignment to make up for the lost points. May you, students, remember these basic policies and reminders as they are very important in making sure that you receive quality education from Palawan State University.
So, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Noemi at ako po ay naka-assign para i-orient kayo about sa accounting or sa scholarships na ino-offer sa ating university. So, ang inyong pong assessment sa mga estudyante ay makikita nyo sa inyong COR or Certificate of Registration. Diyan yung assessed fees. Nandyan yung mga babayaran nyo for the whole semester. But, hindi kayo magbabayad niyan if kayo ay qualified to avail the free higher education na kasama sa ating RA 10931, which is yung Universal Access to Tertiary Education. So, paano ba ma-qualify? Lahat ng estudyante na enrolled or officially enrolled sa university ay pwedeng or privileged na mag-avail ng ating free higher education. And also, meron din tayong tinatawag na isa pa, yung tertiary education subsidy, which is for the allowances. So, sa free higher education, dito ay free lahat. Yung tuition and other miscellaneous fees, walang babayaran yung estudyante kapag siya nga ay qualified. So, ano yung mga exceptions na hindi ma-qualify sa free higher education? First is kapag graduate ka na ng isang kurso or isang program. Halimbawa, graduate ka na ng BS Agriculture or any 4-year degree, hindi ka na qualified to avail this free higher education. And then, another one is kapag hindi nakakomply sa admission policies ng university. And another one is kapag nag-exceed na sa number of semesters or number of years na allowed sa isang degree. So, halimbawa sa BEd, meron tayong 4-year lang, di ba? Para matapos yung BEd. So, and then another 1 year na allowance, which is 5 years, na para maka-avail ka ng free higher education. So, it means na kapag lumampas ka na ng 5 years, ay hindi ka na qualified to avail the free higher education. And then also, yung tertiary education subsidy. Sa tertiary education subsidy, hindi nyo kailangang mag-apply dahil yung school yung magpapadala ng list ng mga officially enrolled students sa portal ng Unifast, which is sila yung pipili or mag-rank kung sino yung makakwalify sa tertiary education subsidy. And pwede kayo mag-qualified both sa free higher education and sa tertiary education subsidy. Pag sinabing TES or tertiary education subsidy, ito yung allowances aside from the tuition fees and the other school fees. Ito yung mga allowances for your rental ng mga boarding houses, allowance for books, for materials na kailangan for education. So doon siya gagamitin. Pwedeng pambili ng laptops and other necessary materials para sa pag-aaral ng mga estudyante. And then, pag qualified kayo nga, sabi ko kanina, pag qualified kayo sa free higher education, pwede rin kayo ma-qualify sa TS. But pag na-disqualified kayo sa free higher education, hindi rin kayo pwede maka-avail ng tertiary education subsidy. So, yan yung ating scholarships na in-offer dito sa ating university. And pag meron kayong mga katanungan, pwede nyo akong kontakin sa contact number and sa email ad na nakikita nyo sa inyong screen. So, yan lang at maraming salamat.
Hi, I'm Deo Tambong from Registrar's Office ng Palawan State University, Brooke's Point Campus. Didiscuss ko lang yung mga ilang mahalagang bagay patungkol sa registrar. Unang-una ay yung enrollment. So, freshman applicants must meet the following admission requirements of the university. They must graduate of the recognized secondary schools upon enrollment. So, dapat sila ay graduate ng secondary school sa DepEd. At the same time, pwede rin naman yung sa ALS or Alternative Learning System. Dapat ay pasado sila doon. Transfer students from other institution may be admitted to a degree program subject to availability of slots and evaluation of concerned college provided. They must have taken and qualified in the university admission test for transferee. Sa mga transferees naman from other campuses within the university, so may be admitted subject to availability of slots and evaluation of concerned colleges or college. They must comply with the college requirements, they must comply with the grade requirements and any other requirements that the college may require. And then sa minimum academic load naman, dapat kung ano lang yung required ng curriculum, yun lang dapat yung maximum unit na i-enroll. Bawal mag-overload, pero pwedeng mag-underload. So sa grading system naman, yung grade na 1 hanggang 3 ay pasado. Ang 4 ay conditional. So dapat mag-uusap yung instructor and then yung student para kung ano yung pwedeng gawin para mapalitan yung grade na 4.00 or conditional na grade. And then sa incomplete naman, so ito yung grade kapag merong student na hindi nakapag-comply ng requirement ng isang instructor, halimbawa hindi nakapag-exam or hindi nakapagbigay ng project. So magkakaroon siya ng grade na incomplete. So pwede siyang mag-fill up ng completion form para i-comply yung grade na incomplete and then mapapalitan kung ano yung pwedeng ibigay ng instructor na grade sa kanya. Yung failed naman ay yung talaga yung naibagsak ng estudyante yung isang subject or yung isang course. So meron tayong grade din na no credit, meron tayong in progress, meron tayong OD or officially drop, and then UD, unofficially drop, at saka yung withdraw. Kapag ang isang estudyante ay nag-decide na hindi na mag-aral So dapat i-withdraw niya yung lahat ng subject na in-enroll niya. Dropping of subjects. A student may, with the consent of instructor and approval of program head and campus director, drop a subject for a valid reason by filling out the prescribed form before midterm examination. Nag-fill out ng dropping form before midterm examination dapat. So kapag ang estudyante ay nag-drop ng isang subject before midterm, so ang magiging grades niya ay OD. Kapag ang isang estudyante ay midterm pa lang, hindi na pumasok sa isang subject or sa isang course, so ang kanyang magiging grade ay UD or unofficially drop. Kapag ang isang estudyante naman ay nag-drop ng subject after ng midterm exam, ang kanyang magiging grade ay 5.00 or failed. So sa adding at saka changing naman ng subjects, so ito ay ina-allow lang 1 week after ng enrollment. So pagkatapos nun, hindi na pwedeng mag-add at saka mag-change ng subjects. So sa Scholastic Awards naman tayo, meron tayong dalawa. Meron tayong Academic Excellence at saka Academic Proficiency. So kapag ikaw ay, or ang estudyante ay nagkaroon ng General Weighted Average na 1.51 to 1.00, siya ay makaka-receive ng award na Academic Excellence. So yung pangalawa naman ay kapag ang isang estudyante ay nagkaroon ng General Weighted Average na 1.75 to 1.5, sila ay makaka-receive ng award na Academic Proficiency. So meron naman tayong tinatawag na Graduation with Honors. So ito ay kapag ang isang estudyante ay graduate na ang kanyang General Weighted Average ay 1.25 or higher. So ito ay equivalent ng 95 to 100. Siya ay makareceive ng honor na summa cum laude. Kapag ang kanyang grades naman ay 1.26 to 1.5, ang equivalent nun ay 92 to 94, siya naman ay magkaka-receive ng honor na magna cum laude. At kung kanya naman ang grade ay 1.5 to 1.75, ang kanyang magiging honor ay cum laude. So sa graduation with honors, meron tayong mga requirements. Dapat hindi siya magkakaroon ng grade na 2.0 sa lahat ng kanyang major subject. Wala din siya dapat failed at wala rin siya dapat INC na hindi na-comply. Wala siyang dinrap na subject sa kahit anong academic or non-academic subject. So dapat wala rin siyang inulit na subject para magkaroon ng graduation with honors. So, and then dapat ang isang estudyante na may graduation with honors, dapat hindi siya mag-exceed doon sa prescribed years ng kanyang course. So, kung siya dapat ay 4-year course, hindi dapat siya umabot ng 5 years. So, pag nangyari yon, hindi na siya qualified as cum laude, summa cum laude, or magna cum laude. So sa graduation naman, only students who have complied with all academic and other requirements shall be recommended for graduation. So, yun lang po sa register at maraming salamat.
Hi students, my name is Sir Jiro, and this time let me tell you more about the mode of learning which we will be using for this semester. Para magsigurong no student is left behind, ang ating mga faculty members and instructors ay mag-e-exercise ng utmost leniency. Sa madaling salita, hindi po pipilitin ng mga estudyanteng walang kakayahang maka-access sa internet. Sila po ay bibigyan natin ng offline modules or printed modules na siyang gagamitin nila para patuloy pa rin ma-receive ang quality education na siyang gustong ihatid sa atin ng Palawan State University. Para sa mga estudyante na mayroong internet reception o signal, kayo naman po ay i-require na pumasok sa ating mga Google Classroom at mag-submit ng inyong mga requirements and other assessments online. Yun lamang po, maraming salamat.
Good day everyone! Upang maging handa sa new normal, narito ang mga platforms na gagamitin ng inyong mga instructor. Nariyan ang Gmail, Google Classroom, at Google Meet. Unahin natin ang Gmail. Ang Gmail ay isang free email service na dinevelop ng Google. Paano gumawa ng student Gmail gamit ang laptop o desktop? Una, pumunta sa www.gmail.com. pindutin ang Create Account button. Makikita ninyo sa inyong mga screen ang sign-up form kung saan ninyo ilalagay ang mga kailangang information. Para sa inyong email address, gamitin ang format na last name, first name, .bp. Example, delacruzjuan.bp. Siguraduhin na ang inyong email address ay nasa maliliit na letra. Pagkatapos ninyo, ay pindutin ang next button upang makapagpatuloy sa susunod na process. Ilagay ang inyong phone number upang ma-verify ang inyong account. Makakatanggap ng text message galing sa Google kung saan nakalagay ang inyong verification code. I-enter ang code na inyong natanggap upang makompleto ang pag-verify sa inyong account. Susunod ninyo makikita ay ang pag-review ng Terms of Policies and Privacy Policy ng Google. Pindutin ang I agree button upang matapos sa paggawa ng student email. Para naman sa mga gustong sa smartphone mag-create ng email, maaari nyo pa rin i-access ang website na www.gmail.com sa inyong mga browser o kaya ay i-install ang Gmail application sa inyong mga smartphone at sundin ang mga prosesong nabanggit kanina. Ano naman ang Google Classroom? Ang Google Classroom ay isang free application na ginawa ng Google upang tulungan ang mga teacher at students na makapag-communicate, collaborate, at mag-manage ng assignments na hindi gumagamit ng papel. Paano mag-sign in sa Google Classroom? Para sa mga gumagamit ng laptop o desktop, pumunta sa classroom.google.com at pindutin ang Go to Classroom button. I-enter ang inyong student email at pindutin ang Next button. I-enter ang inyong password at pindutin muli ang Next button. Kapag may nag-display na welcome message, basahin at pagkatapos ay pindutin ang Accept button. Pindutin ang Get Started button upang makompleto sa pagsasign in. Para naman sa mga gumagamit ng smartphones, i-download ang Google Classroom application sa inyong mga smartphone mula sa App Store at sundin ang steps 2 to 5 na nabanggit kanina. Paano mag-join sa Google Classroom? Maaari kayong mag-join sa isang classroom sa tatlong paraan. Una, gamit ang class link na sinend ng inyong instructor. Pindutin ang link na sinend ng instructor, ilagay ang student email na gagamitin para sa classroom, at pindutin ang Join button. Pangalawa, gamit ang class code na sinend o binigay ng inyong instructor. Pumunta sa Google Classroom, siguraduhin na kayo ay nakasign in gamit ang inyong student email, pindutin ang Join Class o ang cross na button sa may itaas na bahagi ng classroom. I-enter ang class code na binigay ng instructor at pindutin ang Join button. Pangatlo, gamit ang invitation to join na sinend ng inyong instructor sa inyong mga email account. Buksan ang email invite message na inyong natanggap at pindutin ang Join button. Ano naman ang Google Meet? Ang Google Meet ay isang video chatting service na ginawa ng Google para sa mga users na magkakalayo ng distansya. Paano gamitin ang Google Meet? Para sa mga gumagamit ng desktop o laptop, pumunta sa meet.google.com. Ilagay ang meeting code na binigay ng inyong instructor, gamitin ang inyong student email at pindutin ang Join Meeting button. Para naman sa mga gumagamit ng smartphones, i-install ang Google Meet application sa inyong mga smartphone at sundin ang steps 2 to 3 na na-discuss kanina.
Magandang araw, future agriculturist. Ako si Franklin M. Parado, ang Program Head ng Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Ngayong araw, kayo ay aking i-orient patungkol sa kursong kukunin ninyo sa Palawan State University. Pero bago ang lahat, gusto ko munang ipaalam sa inyo kung ano ang nilalaman ng aking presentasyon. Una ay ang overview ng Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Pangalawa ay ang program objectives. Pangatlo ay ang retention policy ng Bachelor of Science in Agriculture at ang pang-apat ay ang grading system. Bachelor of Science in Agriculture is a 4-year course of Palawan State University, Brooke's Point campus. It was started last 2013. The Bachelor of Science in Agriculture have a 6 field of study. The first one is the animal science, Second one is the soil science. Third, crop science. Fourth, crop protection. Fifth, agricultural economics and marketing. Then the last one is the agricultural extension and communication. This is the BSA program objectives. The BSA program aims to educate students in the scientific habit of thoughts, entrepreneurial skills, and prepare them to become professionals with entry-level competencies in technical agriculture. It emphasizes the processes and techniques of identifying, diagnosing, and analyzing problems, and in designing, packaging, and applying technologies needed in the development and conservation of agriculture and food system resources. Ito yung mga kailangan nating isaalang-alang o mga guidelines na kailangan nating sundin sa retention policy. Una, the students must have a general weighted average of 2.50, which is equivalent to a grade of 80 to 82. Ibig sabihin, ang kailangan nyo lang na makuha na grade na pinakamababa ay 2.5 o equivalent nito ay 80 to 82. Pangalawa, the students whose GWA is 2.51 to 2.60 will be listed on the probationary status and will be given another semester to enroll in BSA program. Ibig sabihin, kung kayo man ay makakuha ng 2.51 hanggang 2.60 na grade, kayo ay ilalagay lamang sa probationary status. Ibig sabihin, bibigyan pa kayo ng pangalawang pagkakataon na maka-enroll sa susunod na semester sa BSA program. Pangatlo, probationary status will be given only once. So, ibig sabihin, kapag hindi nyo pa rin naabot ang maintaining grade na 2.50 sa pangalawang pagkakataon, kayo ay automatic na ililipat sa ibang kurso. Ikaapat, there should be no grade of 5 in both minor and major subjects. So that is clear na kailangan sa parehong minor at major subjects ninyo, kayo ay hindi magkakaroon ng 5 na grade or 5. Dahil yan ay bagsak. Ikalima, grades such as 4 will be computed as 4 and INC will be computed as 3 during the evaluation of grades. So bago kasi magsimula ang semester, nagkakaroon tayo ng evaluation. So kung kayo man ay nakakuha ng 4 at INC, ang 4 during evaluation ay iko-compute namin as 4 at ang INC naman ay iko-compute namin as 3. At doon namin malalaman kung kayo ba ay qualify pa or kayo ba ay ilalagay namin sa probationary status. Number 6, grades of 4 and INC should be completed within the prescribed time given by the university. If the student failed to comply requirements for its completion, the student will not be allowed to enroll in BSA in the following semester even he or she reached the maintaining grades. Ibig sabihin, kung sa pangalawang pagkakataon, ang grade na 4 and INC ninyo ay hindi nyo na-complete, kayo ay automatic na ililipat sa ibang course kahit na naabot ninyo ang maintaining grades. Number 7, the students that will get a GWA of 2.50 but have a grade of 5.0 shall not be allowed to enroll in BSA program. So that is clear in the retention policy number 4 na kapag nagkaroon kayo ng 5 sa both minor and major subject, kayo ay ililipat na sa ibang course. So dito, kahit na maabot ninyo yung maintaining grade na 2.5, pero may grade kayo na 5 or 5, you are automatically removed to the program. Number 8, students whose GWA is above 2.61 shall not be allowed to enroll in BSA program. That is also clear in retention policy number 2 na ang ilalagay lang namin sa probationary status ay ang may grade na 2.51 hanggang 2.60. So therefore, sa number 8, kapag mas mataas sa 2.61, ang inyong nakuhang GWA ay automatic na namin kayong aalisin sa program. Number 9, students shall be oriented regarding these guidelines upon enrollment. So nakaraan, during interview, nasabihan din naman namin kayo na may retention policy at may calling ang BSA program. So let us proceed to the grading system this coming first semester. Since the Bachelor of Science in Agriculture is a board program, the grading system will be 50% in midterm, 50% in total final grade. So ito po yung computation ng final grade. So 50% of the midterm grade plus 50% of the total final grade will be your final grade. Let's say for example, sa midterm ninyo nakakuha kayo ng 92 na grade at sa finals ninyo nakakuha kayo ng 91 na grade. Para makuha ang final grade ninyo, ang 50% ng midterm grade ninyo which is 92 at yung 50% ng final grade ninyo which is 90 ay i-add at yon ang inyong final grade. Regarding naman sa mga subjects at prerequisites na mga subject na makukuha ninyo sa BSA program, isisend na lang namin sa inyo ang prospectus para malaman ninyo kung ano yung mga subjects na makukuha ninyo at ang mga prerequisites nito. For more information and inquiries, maaari lamang na kontakin ninyo ako sa aking contact number na 0912-987-0178 or 0975-026-4544 or sa aking messenger na ang pangalan ay Franklin, then my Gmail address is frankdediger22@gmail.com. Again, welcome freshmen and all students to Bachelor of Science in Agriculture.
Magandang araw po. Ako po si Miriam Dero Hagmis, Program Head po ng Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Pag-uusapan po natin ngayon ay ang mga program objectives, program outcomes, department policies, retention policy, at ang mga policies po sa online class ng Criminology program. For the program objectives, the Criminology program aims to encourage research and inquiry on the nature, causes, treatment, or punishment of criminal behavior, and how criminal justice agencies functions and respond to crime, criminals, and victims. For number 2, prepare the students for careers in crime prevention, law enforcement, scientific crime detection, correctional administration, public safety, and allied sciences. For the last program objectives, foster the values of leadership, integrity, accountability, responsibility, while serving the fellow men, community, and country. Para po sa program outcomes, ang mga estudyante po na nakapagtapos ng Bachelor of Science in Criminology ay makikitaan po na dapat kaya nilang mag-conduct ng criminological research patungkol po sa crime prevention, na kung saan papag-aralan po natin yung mga dahilan kung bakit ang isang tao ay nakakakumit ng crime. Kasama din po doon yung participation ng victims at ng offenders kung bakit nagkaroon po ng krimen. Pangalawa po, maisabuhay po natin yung human rights and victim welfare. So pagdating po dito, dapat alam po natin kung paano pangalagaan, since tayo po ay magiging future public servant, pangalagaan ang human rights ng bawat isa. Pangatlo, ipakita po natin na mayroon po tayong malawak na kaalaman pagdating sa pag-i-enforce ng law, public safety, at yung criminal justice. Sunod po dyan ay alam po natin paano gamitin yung mga gamit kagaya ng forensic science in the investigation and detection of crime, kagaya po ng polygraph machine, paano po gumamit ng camera sa pagpo-photograph po ng mga evidences sa crime scene na pwede po nating ma-recover, tamang paggamit po ng baril. At kasama din po dyan yung technique po kung paano mag-conduct ng investigation, interrogation, and interview sa ating maging mga person na ilalagay po under custodial investigation. Sumusunod po dyan, alam po natin dapat i-apply yung batas, yung revised penal code at iba pa pong special penal laws na umiiral po sa bansang Pilipinas. At maliban po dyan, alam po natin yung procedure dahil usually po ang mga police officers ay kapitin po ng mga kaso. So dapat alam po natin paano makipag-deal sa mga kriminal o sa mga kaso ng mga tao na inilalapit sa atin. Para po sa ganon, estudyante pa lang tayo, alam na po natin kung paano po tayo umiwas na hindi po tayo magkakaroon ng kaso in the future. Then yung panghuli po, ensure offenders' welfare and development for their reintegration to the community. Ito naman po ay tumutukoy sa correction facility na kung saan iniingatan po natin yung mga taong person deprived of liberty or yung mga inmates po na confine sa mga correctional facilities at ihanda po sila na magiging law-abiding citizen na kapag sila po ay lumabas na sa community ulit. Ito naman po yung department policies. So sa criminology program, mayroon po tayong pagkakaiba na policy kagaya po sa ibang program. So una po dyan, mayroon po tayong special uniform, maliban po sa university uniform, na ito po ay blue na t-shirt at slacks na merong blue lining. So, ang partner po niyan dapat yung sapatos po natin ay yung wet look shoes. So, sinusuot po yan every Mondays and Wednesdays. Then, yung university uniform po ay sinusuot naman ng Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then, yung Friday po, ayun po yung free day natin kung tayo po ay may klase. Para naman po sa haircut, so syempre, criminology po tayo, ini-expect po sa atin na meron po tayong gupit na malinis. Lalo na sa mga male student at sa mga babae naman po ay dapat nakatali po ng maayos, hindi po nakalugay yung buhok. Nang sa ganun po ay malinis po tayong tingnan. Sunod po dyan ay dapat po mag-render po tayo ng salute. Magsaludo po tayo sa ating mga seniors. Maliban, pag sinabi po nating seniors, ito po yung mga higher year, yung mga third year, yung mga officers. And maliban po dyan, huwag po nating kalimutan na magsalute din sa mga campus authorities, sa mga faculty. Hindi lang po yung mga teacher natin. Lahat po ng faculty dito sa campus, pati yung mga staff po at lalong-lalo na po sa ating director na si Ma'am Marilyn Baako. Then yung panghuli po, yung disiplina at saka yung respeto ay ini-expect po sa ating lahat dito sa Brooks Point Campus. Since sinasabi nga, yung criminology student po ay dapat laging walk with pride but with dignity. Para po sa retention policy, hindi po dapat magkaroon ng 5 na grade or yung 5 po na grade. Kasi po kapag nagkaroon po tayo ng 5 na grade, automatic po yun na hindi na po tayo pwedeng mag-enroll sa criminology program. So ang option po doon ay mag-ship po tayo sa non-board courses. Para naman po sa grading system, gusto ko lang pong ipagbigay alam na 50-50 po ang labanan. So 50% po ang kukuhain mula sa midterm at 50% po naman ay manggagaling sa final term. So ito po yung mga kaunting policies para po sa online class. Since online po tayo, pinagbabawal po yung face-to-face. So unang-una po, everyone will be informed through your respective group chat regarding the online classes. So lahat naman po ng blockings from first year to third year ay meron na po kanyang-kanyang group chat. So madali na lang po mag-establish ng contact kapag kayo po ay magsisimula na ng online class. Yung inyong respective teachers po sa bawat subject ay magkikreate po ng another group chat para po doon ninyo pag-uusapan kung ano po yung inyong mga gagawin. Para naman po sa Google Code, kung kayo po ay gagamit ng Google Classroom, depende po yun sa inyong magiging instructor. So si instructor po mismo ang magbibigay ng code kung para po makapag-join kayo doon. So hindi po yun kasi pwedeng hingiin kung kanino-kanino lang. So, si mismong instructor po ang magbibigay sa inyo. So, possible po doon po yun ibibigay sa inyong group chat na i-create for that particular subject. Para naman po sa appearance, maging decent naman po tayo. Hindi po ibig sabihin na nasa bahay tayo kapag online classes. Like for example, mag-Google Meet po kasi magpapakandak ng recitation si teacher or si sir or si ma'am, dapat po maayos din po yung suot natin. Then since criminology po, hindi naman po ibig sabihin na pahabain nyo na yung buhok ninyo, kulayan ninyo na yung buhok ninyo, dapat po i-maintain pa rin natin yung gupit natin na kung ano yung dapat na gupit natin. So magsuot po tayo ng maayos na kasuotan para naman po maging presentable yung itsura natin humarap kay sir or kay ma'am. Then yung panghuli po, may mga kanyang-kanyang policies po yan yung mga instructor ninyo. So it could be kay isang instructor ay iba po, so kay isang sir ay iba din. So nakadepende po yun, kaya sila po ang magbibigay sa inyo. Kasi po yung orientation na ito ay for general lang po siya. So gusto ko lang pong ipakilala kahit hindi ninyo makikita paagad or hindi inyo pakilala yung mga core faculty members po ng criminology program na mag-handle po ng mga major subjects ninyo. So yung unang pangalan po dyan ang inyong lingkod, yung program head po, si Miriam Dero Hagmis. Sumusunod po si Ken L. Villante, Abigail A. Lagrada, Ivy Alsaga, Jessa Romualdez. Si Attorney Maria Catarina Obrero po ay isang part-time para po mag-handle ng mga law subjects ng criminology. So kung kayo po ay mayroon pang mga katanungan, wag po kayong mahiyang mag-text. Yan po ay personal kong number, or pwede rin po kayong mag-send ng message sa aking Facebook Messenger. Ayan po yung account na Mariam Dero. So maraming salamat po. Sana po i-enjoy natin yung criminology. Para sa mga first year, welcome po for 4 years na paghihirap at kasayahan. Huwag po nating isipin na puro mahirap. So minsan po nakikita natin yung tunay na masaya pala yung criminology kahit na may mga iba tayong ginagawa na hindi ginagawa ng ibang courses. Marirealize po ninyo yan na kapag kayo ay nakapagtapos na ng 4 years course na talagang proud talaga kayo na kayo ay isang criminology graduate. Muli po, maraming salamat.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Emeline Tabangay Sambales, Program Head of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration Department. Ang i-discuss ko po sa inyong lahat ngayon ay tungkol sa Program Objectives of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Major in Financial Management and Marketing Management. Second, retention policy, and the last, grading system. The Bachelor of Science in Business Administration is a 4-year, 122 to 146 unit degree program. It is an interdisciplinary and problem-focused program comprised of 3 integrated elements. First, basic business. Second, business core. And the last, professional courses. Its business major consists of course design to develop the critical thinking, problem solving, interpersonal, communication, quantitative, and computer skills needed by graduates to successfully serve as leaders in business organization. The BSB degree program do not simply aim to impart basic business knowledge, but to instill and nurture important qualities and skills in the students that are essential for future business leadership and organizational success. Program objectives of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Financial Management. At the end of the program, the students will be able to first demonstrate and apply the basic and higher level literacy, communication, numeracy, literacy thinking, inquiry, and problem-solving skills needed for higher learning. Second, the creative and innovative in developing unique opportunities in the financial market. The third, have a complete understanding of the concepts, principles, and the theories of financial management. Fourth, demonstrate and communicate ideas and innovation in line of financial management. Lastly, seek employment and assume entry-level jobs or positions of the responsibility as finance clerk, financial analyst, financial manager, or executive. Program, the students will be able to first, seek employment and entry-level jobs or positions of responsibility as marketing manager, marketing executive, or marketing director. Second, organize or manage entrepreneurial activities if they decide to be self-employed. Third, be equipped with knowledge of the principles and concepts of marketing. Lastly, pursue a teaching career or graduate studies in business. Retention policy. Administrative withdrawal. Students who do not attend 8 classes or stop attending classes may be administratively dropped from their respective classes. Maintaining grade. There is no maintaining grade in the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration program. As long as you pass your subjects, then you're good to go. Just make sure not to get a grade of 4 or INC, as this may hinder you to step up to your next year level. Grading system. The Bachelor of Science in Business Administration is considered as non-board program. The grading system for this program will be 40% for midterm and 60% for the finals. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Financial Management and Marketing Management. Sa course na ito, kung sakaling makagraduate kayo ng 4 years, pwede kayo mag-pursue sa inyong masteral degree or pwede kayong kumuha ng education units para makati kayo ng board exam. Pwede rin kayong magturo sa high school or college. Kung mayroon po kayong mga katanungan, pwede nyo akong i-contact sa makikita nyo sa screen. To all incoming freshmen students, welcome to BSBA Department.
Good day, future frontliner society. Welcome to Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. I am Kent of Voices Devela Sibulan, the BSHM program head. Here are program objectives of BSHM. First, produce food products and services complying with enterprise standard. Second, apply management skills in food and beverages service and operation. Third, perform and provide full guest cycle services for front office. Fourth, perform and maintain various housekeeping services for guest and facility operations. Fifth, plan and implement a risk management program to provide a safe and secure workplace. And the last one, provide a food and beverages service and manage the operation seamlessly based on industry standard. Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management consists of 31 major subjects, 9 of which have laboratory activities. Paalala, all major subjects have prerequisite. For example, hindi mo pwedeng kunin ang Asian cuisine kung hindi mo pa nakukuha ang Philippine Regional Cuisine. BSHM have 2 specializations. First, Culinary Arts and Kitchen Management, and the other one is Hotel and Resorts Management. BSHM have also 3 types of OJT. First, 100 hours in-house OJT. You will undergo an in-house internship at PSU hostel during your 2nd year. The second one is the 300 hours practicum and food and beverages department during your 2nd year summer. And the last one is 450 hours practicum during your 4th year 2nd sem. BSHM must provide a 4 types of uniform. First, a chef uniform. Second one is the service uniform, housekeeping uniform, and front office uniform. For more details regarding in this program, you may contact me via email account, kentofvoicessibulan@gmail.com, or my Facebook account, Kent of Voices Devela Sibulan. To all freshmen, welcome to BSHM Department. In order to become a better hotelier and service provider, you must have an ability to think what is good and to do what is right. This is Kent of Voices Sibulan. Good day.
Magandang araw mga mag-aaral sa BEd at mga magulang. Ako si Mary Grace M. Villaruz, ang Program Head ng Bachelor of Elementary Education Program. Maraming salamat po sa pagpili sa programang Bachelor of Elementary Education. Ang inyo pong tiwala ay aming lubos na ikinalulugod at ipinagpapasalamat. Sa pagsisimula ng inyong pag-aaral, nais naming bigyan kayo ng paunang gabay sa pamamagitan ng paglalahad ng mga layunin ng programa, bilang ng unit sa bawat semestre, sistema ng markahan at pamantayan upang manatili sa programa. Ang ating mga layunin sa BEd ay may acronym na MENTOR. Ito ay hango sa CHED Memorandum bilang 74, seryeng 2017. M, para sa multiliterate o pagkakaroon ng malawak na kaalaman o pagiging maalam. E, effective facilitators o pagiging mahusay na tagapangasiwa ng pagkatuto. N, noble o pagiging marangal. T, transnational o transnational sa Filipino. O, optimist o pagkakaroon ng positibong pananaw. R, result-oriented o pagkakaroon ng pagkatuon sa maayos na kahihinatnan. Narito po ang mga asignatura at bilang ng unit sa bawat taon. Para sa unang taon, meron tayong 23 units. 12 ay GE o General Education, 9 ay sa Professional Education at PATFIT 2 units. Para naman sa ikalawang semestre, meron tayong 23 units, 15 para sa GE, 6 para sa ProofEd at 2 para sa PATFIT. Para naman sa ikalawang taon, meron tayong 23 units. Para sa mga majors, meron tayong 15 units. Para sa professional education, meron tayong 3 units. At para sa general education, meron tayong 3 units. At meron din tayong 2 units para sa PATFIT. Para sa ikalawang semestre, meron tayong 23 units. 3 para sa professional education, 12 para sa major, 3 para sa GE, 3 para sa NSTP, at 2 para sa PE. Para sa ikatlong taon, meron tayong 24 na units. 6 ay sa professional education, 15 para sa major, at 3 para sa NSTP. Para sa ikalawang semestre, meron tayong 24 na units. 6 para sa professional education at 18 para sa majors. Para naman sa ikaapat na taon, meron tayong 12 units para sa unang semestre, 6 para sa general education at 6 para sa field studies. Para sa ikalawang semestre ay mayroon na lamang tayong natitirang 9 na units. 6 dyan ay para sa field studies at 3 para sa professional education. Para naman sa ating pamantayan o sistema ng markahan o tinatawag nating grading system sa English, quizzes o mga maikling pagsusulit, magbibigay tayo ng 20 bahagdan. Para sa mga assignments o mga takdang aralin, meron ding 20 bahagdang ibibigay. Para naman sa mga output, ay meron ding 20 bahagdan. Para naman sa mga major examinations o malakihang pagsusulit, yan ay tumutukoy sa midterm at finals, meron tayong ibibigay na 40 bahagdan na bumubuo sa 100 bahagdan. Ang kasunod nating tatalakayin ay tungkol sa retention policy o pamantayan upang manatili sa programa. Ito ay nakabase sa Resolusyon bilang 27, seryeng 2006 na inisyo ng PSU Board of Regents sa ika-131 pagpupulong noong ika-3 ng Marso, taong 2006 sa PSU Tinigiban Campus, Puerto Princesa City. Para sa una at ikalawang taon, 2.25 o may katumbas na 83 to 85 ang maintaining general weighted average. Para naman sa ikatlo at ikaapat na taon, 2.5 o 80 to 82 ang maintaining general weighted average. Paalala sa mga mag-aaral, magsuot ng formal na kasuotan sa panahon ng online class. Kung mayroong mga katanungan, mangyaring tumawag sa mga bilang na aming ibibigay. Mga mag-aaral, maging responsable sa inyong pagkatuto. Mahal na mga magulang, inaasahan po namin ang inyong paggabay sa inyong mga anak sa loob ng tahanan. Sa atin pong pagtutulungan, ang tuloy-tuloy na pagkatuto ng mga mag-aaral ay ating makakamtan. Maraming salamat po.
I will be discussing to you the Bachelor of Secondary Education, which has 3 majors, English, Filipino, and Mathematics. I am Professor William M. Herrera, the Program Head of BSEd. The BSEd is an undergraduate teacher education program designed to equip learners with adequate and relevant competencies to teach in their chosen area of specialization or major at the secondary level. After successful completion of all academic requirements for the degree or program, graduates of BSEd should be able to practice the teaching profession in the secondary level. The objectives are the Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Mathematics, English, and Filipino at Palawan State University, Brooke's Point Campus aims to develop teachers who are acronym teacher, letter T for transnational, E for effective communicators, A for active facilitators, C for culture sensitive, H humanitarian, E ethical, and R research-oriented. Program outcomes based on CMO numbers 75 series of 2017. For the Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English, possess broad knowledge of language and literature for effective learning, use English as a global language in a multilingual context as it applies to the teaching of language and literature, acquire extensive reading background in language, literature, and allied fields, demonstrate proficiency in oral and written communication, shows competence in employing innovative language and literature teaching approaches, methodologies, and strategies, use technology in facilitating language learning and teaching, inspire students and colleagues to lead relevant and transformative changes to improve learning and teaching language and literature, display skills and abilities to be a reflective and research-oriented language and literature teacher. For Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Filipino, nagpapamala sa mataas na antas ng kaalaman sa pagtuturo ng wika at panitikang Filipino. Nagpapakita ng malawak at malalim na pag-unawa at kaalaman sa ugnayan ng wika, kultura at lipunan. Nakagagamit ng iba't ibang kasanayan at kaalaman sa proseso ng pagtuturo, pagkatuto. Nagtataglay ng kaalaman hinggil sa usapin ng kultural at lingwistikong diversidad ng bansa. Nakapagdidisenyo ng malikhain, inobatibo at integratibong mga alternatibong dulog sa pagtuturo at pagkatuto. Nakagagawa ng pananaliksik ukol sa ikaunlad ng wikang Filipino bilang wikang panturo. Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Mathematics, exhibit competence in mathematical concepts and procedures. Exhibit proficiency in relating mathematics to other curricular areas. Manifest meaningful and comprehensive pedagogical content knowledge or PCK of mathematics. Demonstrate competence in designing, constructing, and utilizing different forms of assessment in mathematics. Demonstrate proficiency in problem solving by solving and creating routine and non-routine problems with different levels of complexity. Use effectively appropriate approaches, methods, and techniques in teaching mathematics, including technological tools. Appreciate mathematics as an opportunity for creative work, moments of enlightenment, discovery, and gaining insights of the world. Retention policy for Bachelor of Education, based on Resolution Number 27, Series of 2006, issued by the Palawan State University Board of Regents during its 131st meeting on March 3, 2006 at the Palawan State University, Tinigiban Campus, Puerto Princesa City. For first year and secondary year level, 2.25 is the minimum general weighted average, or GWA, to continue as a regular student for the succeeding semester. A student shall be granted on probation status if his or her GWA is between 2.26 or 2.5, to be granted only once during his or her entire stay at the College of Teacher Education. For third year level, 2.25 is an entry GWA computed based on all academic subjects taken during the first and second years for third year level. 2.5 is the minimum GWA to continue as a regular student for the succeeding semester. A student shall be on probation if his or her GWA at the end of the first semester ranges from 2.51 to 2.6. For fourth year level, aside from complying with the minimum required GWA at every year level, students with grades of 3.0 or better in at least 75% of their enrolled units as of the last day for late enrollment in order to be considered in good academic standing and approved for enrollment. Grading system. For programs with board examinations, like Bachelor of Secondary Education, the grading system is 50-50. The first 50% is from midterm, and the other 50% is from final. For major examination, 40%, midterm and final. Quizzes, 20%. Assignments, 20%. Projects and outputs, 20%, with a total of 100%. Welcome to Bachelor of Secondary Education Department. a program catering to the needs of the future mentors in the secondary level. When you decided to enroll in this program, I hope you have realized how important the teachers are and how hard they have to work to fulfill this profession. Teaching is a very noble work. You are imparting your knowledge, time, and heart to the learners in this society. Teachers are endowed with a caring and compassionate attitude that are expressed in their love and unending sacrifice in guiding the young. They are the architect of any future generation. So to assume the responsibility of a teacher, you have to be competent, morally upright, and knowledgeable. Actually, the roles of the teachers are numerous and challenging. Aside from the classroom, the teacher must also be known outside the school system. He or she must be ready to go into research and community service. With this scenario, we, from the BSA department, expect you to work hard and exert more efforts in your studies for you to qualify and pursue your chosen course or program because we have retention policy. There is a saying that you cannot give what you do not have, meaning if you don't have the necessary knowledge and skills, you cannot be a teacher. Teachers should possess an above average intelligence level, so you are expected to have this characteristic. Lastly, congratulations because you passed the admission for BSEd program.
Good day, everyone. I am Chloe May Beatriz B.S. Chandan, the Program Head for Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Today, I will be discussing the program objectives, retention policy, and grading system. First is the program objectives, to produce ethical IT professionals who are well-versed on application, installation, operation, development, maintenance, and administration of information technology infrastructure. O sa madaling salita, makapag-produce ng mga IT professionals na mayroong technical skills para sa IT industry. Para naman sa retention policy, walang retention policy ang BS-IT program. Nasa estudyante kung kaya o gusto niya pang manatili bilang isang IT student o lumipat sa ibang program. Pagdating naman sa grading system, kukunin ng inyong grade mula sa inyong quizzes, laboratory drills, and major exams. 40% ay magmumula sa inyong midterm at ang 60% ay kukunin sa inyong finals. Para naman po sa iba pa ninyong mga katanungan, maaari nyo akong kontakin sa mga detalye na nakikita nyo ngayon sa inyong screen. Again, to all our freshman students, welcome to the BSIT program.